Hello, I'm reviewing the Lenovo Y Gaming keyboard over here. I've been using it for several weeks right now, so I have it here in front of me. I will be testing it with my trusted ThinkPad W540. What do we have? These are presets, switching keys, control the backlights, which I'm going to show later. Let me plug it in quickly. Okay, so you can control the brightness more or less individually. Here are keys you can map with macros or anything else. I'm not a fan of using this because it requires you to get your hands off this area and you have to go all the way to the left. I'm personally more a fan of mapping keys on my mouse instead. But if you play Counter-Strike, for example, you can use this to map your equipment to this. Now here's a key to disable the Windows key. I don't see why this is useful because I never accidentally hit my Windows key. Now here we have some media keys. It's obvious what they are doing. Num lock indicator, caps lock indicator, and a scroll lock indicator over there. Now let me see what's up here. Okay, so we have an headphones port over here, microphone port, and an extra USB port. Now, as you can see, we have also two USB cables, one for a keyboard and one for the extra USB port at the right over here. Now, I don't know who decided that the cables should be like this over the audio port and the headphones port. But my ThinkPad W540 has only one port, just like all my other laptops. So it makes, well, I haven't been able to test these two, even on my all-in-one computer, the Yoga Home 900, because they all have one port. Now I can't review these. The box didn't even include a cable to merge these two into one, which was a little bit disappointing. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but all cables are gold plated. Might be hard to see, but they're slightly gold plated. It's not going to make your gaming performance any better, but some believe it increases the signal quality. Now, let's talk about some of the most important things about the keyboard. Come on, I'm plugging it back in. Okay, so what do we see over here? This can also light up and breathe red light. I've turned it off, but it should light up like this, like I showed on the other video with the headset. Now, the keys is probably also important. Personally, I don't really like the spacebar key because for some reason I always seem to be accidentally doing this, which I didn't remember doing when playing games on my ThinkPad W540. But it might also be something I developed when playing Xbox One games because you have to use your thumb over there. And for some reason I'm pressing accidentally this, even not completely, but just pressing it even slightly makes my character in Counter-Strike jump. So I don't know. Also, when pressing keys when gaming, you can clearly feel that you're pressing the key. You can really feel the feedback coming from the keys. So playing games on it is really comfortable. When it comes to typing, I don't really like the keyboard because for some reason I always seem to be missing keys and I had to type it over again. But as for gaming, the keyboard is probably the best you can get. I'm just used to using chiclet keyboards, so it was a little bit hard for me to use for typing. Now, let's see. What else is there to talk about? Well, I think I've talked about mostly everything. This palm rest over here is also detachable. If you want to leave it on, that's fine. It feels a little bit cheap. I mean, compared to the rest of the keyboard, which feels really expensive and sturdy, this just feels like a flimsy add-on. But it doesn't break off. I attach it and detach it about 10 times to make sure it's sturdy and to make an accurate review. So we're good there. The cable has microfiber around the cable over here. I think that's everything. If you have more questions about the keyboard, please ask. I haven't reviewed the software because you can usually map these keys in games itself to do something else. Okay, that was everything. Thank you for watching.